Have you ever wondered how the vast, desolate, and yet strategically significant region of Aksai Chin became a point of contention between two of the world's most populous nations, India and China? To understand this, we must journey back to the tumultuous times of the 1962 Sino-Indian War. Aksai Chin, a region nestled in the towering Himalayas, had been a bone of contention between India and China for generations. The roots of this dispute trace back to the British colonial era, when the British Raj and China's Qing dynasty held differing perceptions of the boundary between Tibet and British India. The line proposed to mark this boundary was drawn by a British colonial administrator, Sir Henry McMahon, in 1914. This line, known as the McMahon Line, was not recognized by China, leading to the contested claims over Aksai Chin. Following independence for India in 1947 and the establishment of a communist republic in China in 1949, the border issue persisted. Despite diplomatic efforts, a resolution proved elusive. The situation began to heat up in the early 1950s when China constructed a strategic road through the disputed Aksai Chin region, linking Tibet and Xinjiang. This highway, known as the Aksai Chin Highway, necessitated Chinese control over the disputed territory. India became aware of this encroachment in 1957, further fueling the tension. In October of 1962, the simmering tension erupted into full-blown conflict. The Chinese People's Liberation Army launched an aggressive military offensive against Indian positions in Aksai Chin and other disputed areas. The Chinese forces, with their superior preparedness, made significant advances and captured key areas, including Aksai Chin and parts of Arunachal Pradesh in northeastern India. The Indian military, caught off guard and ill-prepared, could not withstand the Chinese onslaught. On November 21, 1962, China declared a unilateral ceasefire and announced a withdrawal of its forces from most of the captured territory. However, the Chinese retained control over Aksai Chin, marking the end of the war. The 1962 Sino-Indian War left a profound imprint on the relationship between India and China. It strained diplomatic ties and established a legacy of mistrust and unresolved territorial disputes that continue to this day. While negotiations have been ongoing to resolve the border dispute, no final agreement has been reached, and occasional skirmishes along the border persist. In summary, the 1962 Sino-Indian War and the subsequent Chinese occupation of Aksai Chin was a major turning point in the history of both nations. It was a complex event shaped by historical, political, and territorial factors. The war, its causes, and its aftermath continue to shape the dynamics of India-China relations and the geopolitics of the entire South Asian region.